DJ Envy. That's what I wanted to say.
DJ Envy.
Yeah.
Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. It's the Breakfast Club.
Hey, man, listen. One thing I've learned from podcasting is not everything needs to be said because a mic is in front of your face or because someone asks you a question. But
what was that show? So yeah,
I don't know what it was.
So DJ Envy and his wife went on a show recently where they were talking. She was just letting loose, explaining like her faking orgasms just to make him happy and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the purpose of the show was, but they've had their spats in the past because he was caught cheating and whatever.
Yeah.
And they went on like talk shows where he explained like why he cheated and who he cheated with and shit like that. So his wife has him like doing some weird stuff here and there, but
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Yeah, she was open about faking orgasms to him.
If I'm DJ Envy and my wife gets on a public platform and tells the world in this era that I don't make her orgasm, I gotta end myself. I don't know, like, but you can't get that. Batman and the Joker working together wouldn't be able to get that information out of me.
Is that a thing though? Like, do you feel some type of way if the girl you're with doesn't come?
If you like her,
you feel some type of way.
If you like her, yeah.
I mean, we've been in a relationship. We've both been in relationships before. You're not gonna make the girl come every time. You know, that's just not gonna happen.
But you should try
every time.
You should try. But she said none.
I did.
She said none. Like she didn't say like every so often he get it right. She's like never.
She said never.
Maybe I might be paraphrasing, but it sounded like a never. Like,
yeah, that's weird. I mean, the dudes definitely have an ego about it, but it's always go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you could just ask. Like when I say ask, I mean in the sense of like have a conversation with your partner. Like yo, do you like what I'm doing? Like, is this working for you? Like
this is what I remember when I said people don't really like sex. This is what I'm talking about. People like lie about they don't really enjoy. Like why are you faking orgasms? Like do you actually enjoy sex? Like do you enjoy doing this?
Not if you're
faking it. Yeah, if you're faking
doing it for him.
It's something you don't enjoy. Like a lot of people like make it seem like they big freaks and shit, and they love sex. But if you're doing shit like faking orgasms, do you really like the sex you're with? And I know a lot of girls would respond with, "Oh, the male ego's fragile, so we gotta like make them think they getting us off," or you know,
and that's your problem.
Or they're just having a bad experience and they just wanted to stop, so they fake an orgasm.
Yeah,
but like I don't know, like communicate what you like.
I don't think it's like people don't like sex. I think it's more they don't like who they're having sex with. But instead of like you just said, you gotta communicate that and be like, yo, you are not doing something right.
Yeah.
Like for him to go X amount of days, weeks, months, years, wherever he went without knowing that he's not.
First off, you should know. Like, how do you not? First off, you don't.
I don't know. How did he not know? I don't know.
You must be really inexperienced if you can't tell when a girl, like you don't tell a girl's having an orgasm by noises. It's by feeling. It's how tight you can feel it getting clinching. If this shit is clinching on you like for dear life
or slippery,
it's the combination, the body language, the slipperiness, the clinching. You feel it.
Sometimes,
you feel it.
You'll be like. You know when you get in a sunken place, you'll sometimes feel like that.
I'm like, oh shit, like the vice grip just pull out, like you know the fucking clamp for this podcast,
or her legs start shaking.
The clamp for this microphone just got tighter and tighter. I'm like, oh, okay, something's going on here.
She put microphone clamps on you.
Like, DJ, you should know. You should know this.
If she starts shaking, like multiple signs.
It's weird. I know some women come easier than others. Some women like never come.
That's crazy.
I've dealt. It'll shatter your confidence. I've dealt with women that just you try everything and you know shit don't happen. But some women they do it in fucking 5 minutes. So.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But listen, like I said before, if I'm DJ Envy and I'm sitting next to my wife and we're talking about sex, the Batman and the Joker would not be able to get that information out of her that I don't make her orgasm.
Yeah,
we're taking that to the grave.
It's a little weird. I don't know.
There's no stimulus check that could get that out of me.
I mean, if y'all open about talking about it, like I don't think I would care talking about it. But like, I'm not going on a talk show to put that shit on. I'm not going to talk. Advertise it. But.
In this era with Twitter,
he's like, Instagram, yo, I thought it was the man.
Yeah, with Twitter, Instagram, and two niggas doing a podcast, I'm not talking about this right now. Like, I don't need two niggas in an apartment talking about me not slinging that thing in. Like, no, you keep that in house. You write a memoir about it. I'm not fucking putting that out there.
Yeah.
Like,
it's funny to me how insecure we get about shit like that. I don't know. I don't be giving a fuck.
Like I said, if I care about you, yeah, you should want your lady to come.
Obviously.
Just don't tell the world about it. That's crazy. Like, come on, think about it. Like, how many people you think know now from that thing that happened at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon? It's like 7 p.m. Probably 3.5 million people are aware of that. And he got to go to work the next day with Charlemagne.
Yo, I heard you can't make your woman come.
You know Charlemagne gonna say something. Donkey of the day goes to DJ Envy for not giving his wife orgasms. Like, you know he gonna say something to you tomorrow. Like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. Batman, Osama bin Laden,
was the statistic,
Hitler.
isn't the statistic like 90% of women don't come during sex or something like that?
That might be true, but they keep it to themselves.
That's a quiet 90%.
It's a very quiet 90% of women that are not going on public platforms to say, my man sitting right here can't make me creamy. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
She might have, that's how I heard it. I heard, yo, I'm like Jada. I need August. That's what she said.
She didn't say all that.
To me, she did.
She was doing it to make her. She said she fake orgasms to make him happy, because she feels like she said she feels like that's his reward, and that's like, as a woman, that's what she has to offer. She said some creepy shit like that. That's pretty. It's the only thing she has to offer.
That would shatter my ego. Actually.
That was weird.
That would shatter my ego. Like, damn, you just did it just to do it. I didn't even ask you to.
I don't know. That just makes her seem like a weirdo to me. I don't know.
That too.
It's pretty weird.
Like, oh shit. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep talking, but yeah, it's pretty weird to me, the ego and shit about that. So it's like, I don't know. That you need that stimulation. You need. There we go.
Yeah, nah, you're absolutely right.
Lights went out, but she's a weirdo. End of the day.
Yeah, you know what? Because I never thought about it like that. I really just put the blame on the fucking man. So the whole time I'm like, all right, DJ Envy, like,
have you ever faked the orgasm?
Have I? Oh yeah,
I have too.
Yeah. There was like there's just like this weird stint where I just was not at my healthiest. I just couldn't come. So I would just pretend. I think she knew because she ghosted me after.
Was it like a first time thing? First time you like hooked up with her?
No. It was like the third. But I think I just did not. I think she could tell the difference. I just made a noise that just wasn't it.
You made a noise?
Yeah, and I normally don't make a noise. I think that's what made it worse. I just was like, ah! Like, so I think she knew.
Sometimes if I'm using a Jimmy, I last like way too long. Sometimes I'll just go too long on the Jimmy, and I'm just like, this ain't happening. And now I just front like I just leave it in like
I'm about to explode.
Or you just leave it in too long, like you don't stroke, you just leave it in.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, and then you take it out, deep breath. Whoo.
Hey, that's better than what I did.
You take off the condom dumb quick and hide it so you don't look at it. That's always creepy to me. Sometimes girls be trying to look at the condom. Like,
that's weird. I've never experienced that in my life.
Not like grab it and look at it, but they be like, what's going on there?
Yeah.
Put up to the light.
There's some semen in there. All right. You passed this test, buddy. That's crazy. Imagine. She's like, bring it back here.
Yeah.
Let me check the viscosity in there. That's nuts. But
I've had some girls feel some type of way about me throwing the condom out too fast. They just looked at me funny, like,
you told me that before.
Think I'm gonna do something? Like,
yeah, you told me that. That's wild. I don't. You need better women in your life. Well, you're in a
well,
relationship.
no, they feel sometimes. Yeah, whatever.
So you have a better woman in your life now. But yeah, shout out to DJ Envy, man. Maybe
man, that's crazy.
Take a sex ed class. You have fucking resources, nigga.
I blame his wife more.
I blame his wife, but you should notice.
Communicate.
You should notice.
Yeah,
because like, what if we like hypothetically speaking, what if a sex tape drops, right? What if a sex tape drops and we see her orgasming and it's really like some bullshit, like, oh, you're killing my shit. Like, then that's your fault. Like, if she's monotone, you are really drilling my shit right now. Turn me like
DJ
a
Envy.
Envy.
Turn me like a turntable.
Envy. That's nasty. Man, he's like, yo, say my name. She does like, Envy.
DJ Envy. She's the DJ voice.
Oh, nah, that's it. Good morning, everybody. This is the Breakfast Club.
Reminds me of their beef with Diesel Samaro.
That comes full circle now.